Right, let's talk about this question from grade 10 November 2018. Question 6. The equation of hyperbola graph because over x passes through the point 3 and 2 and has a range. Now this is an interesting thing. What is this? What are we looking at here? This is a form of notation, alright? This is a form of notation. It's interval notation. It's explaining something to you. It's saying that the y values are an element of, or they belong to the number sets that are shown here. So the first number set is negative infinity to 1, but not including 1, because this is a curved bracket. If it was a square bracket, it would have meant including 1. But because it's a curve, it's not including 1. So it's negative infinity until 1 but not including 1, or 1 until infinity, again not including 1. So why do you think the range of this graph is everything except 1? It's because it has an asymptote at a y value of 1. So y is equal to 1 is going to be an asymptote. That's why it's not including 1, but everything before and after is included. So let's start by getting the equation of this graph. So 6.1.1, the equation of g. So right, so the q value for g graph is the asymptote. So it's going to be plus 1. So it's a over x plus 1. Then we have a point on the graph. So let's sub that in, 3 and 2. Right, so we sub that in and we try to solve. You move your 1 across, it becomes negative 1. And then 2 minus 1 is 1. A over 3, 1, that. A is equal to 3. Alright, so A is equal to 3. So my g of x function is equal to 3 over x plus 1. Right, so that's the equation. Then they're saying the equation of h, the axis of symmetry of g, which has a positive gradient. So h of x is the axis of symmetry that has a positive gradient. Now the equation for a hyperbola's axis of symmetry that has a positive gradient is y is equal to x plus q. So we're just going to use that. So h of x is equal to x plus 1, because the q value from there is 1. Alright, 6.2. So they want us to sketch G and H, which is the graph and its positive axis of symmetry. So let's put in that x and y. Now there's always going to be one asymptote straight down there, so x equals to 0. Then there's going to be one over there, so y is equal to 1. Then the a value is positive, so it's going to be in our first and third quadrant. So something like this, maybe. Alright, and something like this. Alright, then also we have the axis of symmetry that has a positive gradient, so it's going to be like this. Right, something like that. So just something like that. I'm not really sure if they intersect. We're going to check that now and fix it if not. So what we're going to do now is that oh, and we got a coordinate on g of x. So remember, this is our g of x and this is our h of x. So a coordinate we have on g of x is 3 and 2. So maybe somewhere here we have 3 and 2. asymptotes and intercepts with the axis, so we need to check what's the x-intercepts, right? So the x-intercept of this graph first, so this is part of this. We don't really we do need to show it, but it's not really part of a different question. So the x-intercept of your g of x graph, which is y is equal to 3 over x plus 1, you let y equal to 0, 3 over x plus 1, so negative 1 is equal to 3 over x, and then if you solve that, you get negative x is equal to 3, x is equal to negative 3. Alright, so x is equal to negative 3. So the x-intercept for my hyperbola is negative 3. Now what's the x-intercept for my straight line graph? So for that graph, I got x plus 1 equals to 0. So x is equal to negative 1. So this one, it has an x-intercept of negative 1. That means this is drawn wrong. So it should be maybe a little like this. Alright, but my graph isn't really to scale. So if you do that, maybe we can move this more back rather, or move this there. Yeah, okay, so if you move that there, then this goes there. That's x-intercept for hyperbola is there, and this one is negative 1. Are those correct now? Yeah, that should be fine. And then it says the last question is 6.3. Alright, let's just do one more check here. Do we have the all asymptotes? So the hyperbola has 1 here and 1 here, that's right. And intercepts with the axis, well, there's 1, 2, and there's no other intercepts. So we find equations of the asymptotes of f if f of x equal to minus g of x plus 5. So f of x is equal to minus g of x plus 5. So this is a transformation. We're going to first see how it changes our graph. So minus the g of x graph, we found it to be 3 over x plus 1. And then we're adding a 5 there. So let's see what happens. You distribute the negative, you get negative 3 over x minus 1 plus 5. Negative 3 over x plus 4. So now they want the equations of the asymptotes. So there's two asymptotes. So in grade 10, your horizontal asymptotes, so your vertical asymptote is not going to change, it's x equal to 0. And your horizontal asymptote, you take it from here, y is equal to 4. So those are your two asymptotes, and that's that.